Muted. That's my mic. Let's get the USB digital audio, I think, is there. Pro webcam is fine for some reason. All right. How's that? Can everyone hear me now? It's my levels are in here, so I think I'm okay. What I was saying was, hi. Thank you for being here. Hi, Inky. I did see you're here today. Thank you very much for being here. So I last week when I first streamed the first part of Assassin's Creed, I was talking for a section that wasn't actually live. The stream was not live as long as I thought it, or when I thought it was. So unfortunately, the beginning of the video is just me staring blankly because I'm playing the game, you know. So I want to start this off by kind of covering at least the first part of what I wanted to say, because I have a lot of love for this game. It's a game that of course, I know I love it, but I kind of forget how much I love it and why I love it. It was my first next-gen game outside of Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda was number 1. Number 2 was Assassin's Creed. Excuse me. And one of the things that drew me to it was the climbing, right? Like I loved seeing Altair be able to place his hands wherever he wanted. It seemed. Where the hell is my? There it is. Place his hands wherever he wanted, and you can move his body separately. And just again in 2007, crazy shit. You know, like that isn't normal for that time. It's much more common now. And this game again came out during such a stacked year, 2007. And this is what part I want to talk about. So this opening scene. He's saying, "See what happens to those who betray our cause. All of you are complicit in their crime." So even though it's subtle, Altair's actions are immediately justified. We see that he's, you know, a bit of an anti-hero, but he's the hero. He's, you know, the greater good kind of thing. Which is good for the, you know, E3 trailer here. Ugh. There's also a style here that is one part very much pop culture 2007 kind of thing. You see a little bit of Kingdom of Heaven. You see kind of the Ridley Scott, Clint Eastwood desaturated look in general. But there's also that kind of great junction point between digital and analog tech. Like these glitches are almost like a VCR glitch or like some kind of like analog glitch, and yet it's mixed in with the computer stuff and mixed in with the digital noises and all that. It gives a very, very specific look. Like this almost looks like it was captured on tape or something. And that's what makes it so different. Like this game, again, it launched the same year as BioShock, Halo 3, Modern Warfare 1, The Orange Box, Mass Effect. What the fuck else am I forgetting? Like that was September to November of 2007 was like a historical run in terms of games that are still talked about 20 years later. And this game from the creators of Prince of Persia, which was a success, but not nearly the success that this game would be, somehow performed. And just for those of you who weren't here, last time I was here, I killed Tamir. And I went back to the Assassin's Guild, and I said, this is a good place to end it. And then my game crashed. So we will see if it actually saved where it was supposed to. I should be spawning in either at Masyaf or in the Assassin's Guild in Damascus. Oh, okay.
Out of the machine, Mr. Miles.
What's the matter, Doc?
Miss Stillman is once again insisting I let you rest.
There's such a layer of style in this game. Whether you like the style or not is different, you know, that's totally fine. But like you can see there's a cohesive vision behind it. Even the stylistic choice to just blow that out. You know, you'll never get past there until Assassin's Creed 2. even in here, you can't really tell where you are, which I think I said this in the first part, but I'm going to repeat it. We find out, a game later, we're actually in Rome, turns out, or like 2 games. I think in Brotherhood, it's confirmed we're in Rome. Can't remember, don't know. But this is, this could be any city anywhere. And that's the point, is you don't know where you are.
So, feel like telling me who put the stick up his ass?
We have a deadline. 1 week. Well, 6 days now.
Deadline?
I can't talk about it.
Man, put yourself in my shoes. I'm being held hostage by a group of scientists. At least I think you're scientists. And forced to spend all day in some crazy-ass machine. You won't tell me what you're looking for or why you want it, but I'm supposed to be thanking you for keeping me alive. This is so fucked. Sorry, but it is.
What do you want me to do?
So when I was a kid, that's the only F-bomb in this game. Virtually the only one in the series.
Better this way.
And my dad had a weird thing about cursing. He was kind of fine with violence. But cursing and all that was not his forte. So he was real upset when he heard fuck in this game. That's a vivid memory for me.
I've got a question I think you can actually answer.
What's up?
Why is it that sometimes the guys in there talk like they're from the future?
The future?
I mean the present. Now, today, whatever.
You've probably noticed that English has become the official language of the Holy Land.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The Animus is translating speech it deems vital into more modern English, so expect a few anachronisms. I could probably make it more authentic, but you ever read Chaucer?
Who?
Yeah, definitely not for you.
It's a fun game.
Can you tell me more about Abstergo? And what goes on here? Beyond the whole keeping me prisoner thing.
Abstergo is one of the largest pharmaceutical companies in the world. Their primary focus is antidepressants. There's some information on the computer over there.
But you already said this isn't about testing a drug. So what's the deal?
I don't like where this is going.
So it's safe to assume the Animus is not a part of their public face.
What, you haven't seen the commercials?
Oh my god.
That comes a couple games later when they turn into Ubisoft.
Sorry, Desmond. I've got a lot of work to do. Like I said, if you want to know more about the company, take a look at the computer. The telecommunications stuff is particularly interesting.
Oh, Uncharted also came out this year. I forgot about that. Let's take a look at the chat. All right. So, hey, Inky, I am doing okay. I was stressed with the movie, still am, but I'm doing okay. I'm trying to balance it. Today I went to work, my day job, without my computer, so I didn't work on the movie on my lunch break like I have for the past year straight. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you for asking. Actually, I left my camera at work because there's storms this week, and I want to get some footage of that. And this is the camera I shot Ava with a couple years ago, which is why the color's a little different. I don't know if anyone else will notice that, but I did, because I'm like that. All right, let's get back into the Animus. I do love the intrigue of the modern day stuff, but the pace is, very, very slow. Very manual. How are you doing, Enki? I'm sorry, I'm not super great about asking, but how are you doing?
Let's go, Mr. Miles. Time's wasting.
Whatever you say, Warren. And yeah, I'll figure out how to do a countdown timer or something for my little, there. My glasses are off, so I see no difference. That's funny. Hello?
Where's Lucy?
Oh, don't worry. She'll be with us soon enough.
So why are you doing all this, Doc? What are you hoping to accomplish?
You turned the television on lately? Read the newspaper?
Never cared much for that stuff.
Then, let me sum it up for you. The world's a mess. It's pathetic, really. You've seen it firsthand yourself. 1,000 years between you and your ancestor, and society remains just as barbaric, just as stupid.
And your point is?
Order, Mr. Miles. The world needs order. That is what we're working towards, and that is what you're helping us to achieve.
You expect me to believe you're building a better tomorrow?
That's exactly what we're doing. The human race calls out for direction. They want to know why they're here, what they're meant to do. Well, we're going to tell them. And once they understand how to live their lives, everything will be better.
Better how?
An end to all conflicts, large and small. Isn't that what you assassins strive for? Peace in all things?
I told you, I'm not an assassin.
Right, right.
I still don't see where I fit into things.
In time, Mr. Miles. In time, you'll understand. Or you won't. I don't care either way, as long as you show us where it is.
Where what is?
Sorry I'm late. Ready to go?
Yes, we are.
All right. Gotta sneeze, and it's not coming out, so forgive me for my lapses in replies here. But let's see. I remember when Black Flag they started becoming Ubisoft. Yes. Sounds cynical, but it's genuinely weird to think about Ubisoft making something unique and original. Yeah. Unfortunately, literally, this is back when Ubisoft had proper ideas. So this is the same company that made the King Kong game, which is where I recognized the logo from when I was a kid. And I was very much on the wagon of, oh, Ubisoft makes non-stop hitters. Like, I bought Far Cry 2 because it said Ubisoft on the front. So to see where they're at now is obviously disappointing, but it's not unexpected. I mean, this game has an interesting uniqueness to the rest of the series. Even Assassin's Creed 2, which is using virtually the same engine and a lot of the same animations.
Then is there more I need to know?
I'm going to talk over this, so I hope you guys are fine with that. The game comes from this, not totally, it's not like Patrice Désolé had this magical, perfect idea and it was delivered, full hog to the state we are playing now. Obviously, it's compromised. It's smaller than he wanted it to be. The repetition is not intentional, all that stuff. But there was, concepts of a plan in place in 2007 or so that changed and adjusted, and that's fine. But let me see. It's interesting to see the tone shift specifically. This is very serious conspiracy theory stuff. Whereas the next game, and especially the games, post 3 were kind of fucked in the modern day in terms of storyline. And honestly, we weren't doing super great before that. I think by the time we get to 2, end of 2, the modern day is kind of used up. And the reason is because Brotherhood and Revelations were slotted in places they shouldn't have gone. They shouldn't have been made. I like Brotherhood. I really like Revelations. They should not have been made. It should have been a 2-3 year gap between 2 and 3, and we should have had a consistent, semi-consistent follow through. But here we are. This is the world we live in, and it's interesting to think of what Assassin's Creed 3 would have been had Patrice stayed on. Because that's an interesting alternate universe take. It's also interesting to remember that this was right before the financial crisis of 2008. So this game was made, economy was more or less fine. I don't really know. I was a fucking kid. But in the coming years, there's a shrinkage of the industry. So interesting indie games took a back seat. Or not even indie. Interesting new ideas took a backseat to proven success stories. It's why we got a reboot of Prince of Persia in the style of Assassin's Creed starring Nolan North. It's why we got Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood and Revelations and 3 and Black Flag and Unity and Syndicate all in a row like that, is because they kept making money, And there were other stuff that Ubisoft made that we don't remember that did not make money, so they didn't make more. Even if they were great games. That's not... they're in the business. They would like to make great games, but they need to make money is the answer. So it's very, very interesting looking back at this and the world that this game inhabited versus the one we live in now. And the world, obviously, we know what happened over the next 10, 15, 20 years. Anyway, back to this. A little loading between real life and actual game is pretty cool. Yeah, it's interesting to see how people tackled load screens now that load screens are pretty much done. Not 100%, but pretty much over with. It's interesting to see how they used to do it. And then one of the assassins was a guest character in Soul Calibur 5. Yes, that was Ezio. He's the protagonist of the next game and Brotherhood and Revelations. I remember the Big K promoted the first Assassin's Creed in Metal Gear Solid 4. Big K is Kojima. That's funny. Yeah, that was... I forgot about that. He had like the assassin's robe in Metal Gear Solid 4. I forgot about that. I have Metal Gear Solid 4 actually. I got it on PS3 right over there. I know they announced a remaster now, but whatever. It was like $8. Don't have a PS3. So I saw it in a retro game store and I picked it up because I've always wanted to play it. I played a little bit of Phantom Pain. Didn't really click for me. I know the gameplay is fantastic, but I didn't really understand what was happening story-wise, and I'm more of a story-based gamer than I am a strictly gameplay systems gamer in general. I just got Kenshi, so that's strictly gameplay. There is no story, so it's not 100%. But in general, I like, I want to know why I'm here. I want to have a thread. I don't need to be the chosen one, but I'd like to know why I'm here. Let's see, which one are we going to go to? Acre or Jerusalem? I'll do it the way I did it as a kid. I went to Jerusalem first. So that's a cross with bits and bobs in there. Oh, I'm sorry. Get back on the horse. There we go. So, just to repeat what I did say last time, the Kingdom is a fantastic technical achievement. It's amazing. It's also really, really big and really, really empty, and kind of dull. There's nothing happening here. Like the best I can do is piss off guards as I race by on my horse, and they have no way of stopping me because they're running on 2 feet. That's Damascus. Oh, did I take a wrong turn? Let's see. You had a 100% the game to get the robes, I think. I pre-ordered the new Master Collection a few days after I could pre-order. That's fantastic. And then Phantom Pain has always been more of an open-world RPG kind of game. Yeah, and I liked it, but there was no point to what I was doing, which is why I was like, am I just going to run around and, kill people in forts and stuff? Because that's I don't care for Far Cry. That feels very Far Cry to me. I know this is kind of sacrilegious because people love that game, and I don't think it's bad. It's just not my cup of tea. And I'm completely turned around. I have no idea where I'm going. I don't remember going uphill ever in this game. Word, we might be going to Acre. Or Acre, depending on who you're talking to. Which is fine. We'll just go to Acre. If I can find my goddamn way out of here. Oh my god. Yeah, the Kingdom is a fascinating piece of tech. Absolutely dull as dirt. And as soon as fast travel is unlocked, which is after the next target is assassinated, you will virtually never see anyone in the Kingdom ever again. Any player in the Kingdom ever again. Oh shit. There we go. Nice. I didn't know the horse kicked. That's fun. Bro, can I please counter? There we go. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hit the horse. Kojima is a cool figure. I really wish I liked his games. Yeah, I don't, his Hideo games, that's funny. I haven't played Death Stranding. It hasn't really called to me in any way. I like the trailer for the original one. That was pretty cool. He's got cool ideas. It's just, I haven't played anyone that's really stuck with me. I have Metal Gear Solid 3. I played a little bit of that on PS2, and it was just, I got to meeting the boss, and again, the story is interesting, so I might revisit it again, but the gameplay was very obtuse to me. And I didn't care for the camera as it is. I know the subsistence. I don't know if that'll help me, really. It's also really small. Like, you take 3 steps across the map and it just loads again and it loads again and it loads again. That's fine. Assassin's Creed Shadows has my furthest playthrough in an Assassin's Creed game. That's fun. I have not played it. as I think I've mentioned before, just because I don't like the new style. It's not new anymore. It's like 10. Origins will be 10 next year, which is but yeah, I don't care for the new style of game. It's why I don't really care about Black Flag Resynced. In addition to, I've played the shit out of the game. I have it on Xbox. I bought it on PS3, Xbox 360, and then a second time on Xbox One because I lost the disc the first time. So I bought it digitally, and then I found the disc. So I have plenty of Black Flag, and I have no need to buy it again for $70 or whatever it is to get a handful of new missions and all that. Like I don't want remakes anymore. I'm done with remakes. I'm good. Just give me new shit. Especially remakes I can actively play. Like, the whole appeal of remakes was that, oh man, you could only play Spyro on PS1 for the longest time, and here it is in, you know, HD or 4K or whatever for PS4 and Xbox One and blah blah blah. I don't need a remaster of, you know, Uncharted 4 because I can play Uncharted 4 on my PS5 and it runs great and it looks great just like it did 10 years ago. So anyway, that's my little bitching fit for the moment. Because I'm lost in the kingdom and I don't know where the hell Jerusalem is. I'm finding the right guys, though. Damascus. Is this also to Jerusalem? I have to go back and turn right. Okay. Or turn left, actually. What language is that? Does anyone know? Sorry for the off-topic question. Right, because I always stay on topic. Do you have any thoughts on more of Campaign Evolved being revealed? It looks fine. I don't like being a hater. I like to like things. Especially Halo, which I love Halo on paper, so it looks fine. It's just, again, I don't want to play Combat Evolved again. I don't care if there's 3 extra missions. It's the same, almost the exact same spiel I just gave about Black Flag, but it's like, I've played this, and I can play it right now, and I don't care that it's slightly prettier, that there's a stupid skin on Master Chief, or there's 3 additional missions that take place before. I don't care. Like, none of the stuff that 343 has done has ever impressed me, has ever left a good impression on me. Like, the best one was Infinite, and I have really mixed feelings on Infinite, so why am I going to be like, oh my god, there's 3 original missions from 343, what are they going to make? Like, they're going to make something I don't like. It's been 10 years of this shit. Like, I don't need more of that. I understand what I'm going to get, and I don't want it. That being said, to say something nice, because I don't like being negative. Not about Halo, because I have nothing nice to say. But Gears of War E-Day looks interesting. I'm not going to buy it day one. I don't have any money, and I don't have the time for it, and I don't have the Xbox. But it is interesting. It's cool to see a new Gears game. It's a prequel, which is kind of neat, because there's a lot of untold story before the first Gears game. The first Gears game kind of just jumps in as like, these are the monsters, you got a chainsaw gun, go. Which is sick. But again, as a noted story enjoyer, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with that. And I like Gears 5. I don't really care for Gears 4, but it's not because the game is bad. It's just very safe and very dull, and I didn't care about shooting robots for half of it. And not a bad game, just not my cup of tea. But Gears 5 I liked. So I'm excited for E-Day. Let's see. Skylanders is either going to have a remake or remaster of the entire game series and make a whole different game. Oh, there's a Skylanders thing. Okay. That's neat. I didn't play Skylanders, so I got nothing to say here. Ooh, this is the... 1 second, guys. This is the parade of people that you can knock down. This is like a tech demo. Also, when you run, that little radial effect, the blur, stays on there, because it's all real-time, baby. Anyway, this is tons of fun. And, don't remember if this got in the previous one, but again, there's always multiple ways to get into the city. If I want to walk right up and fight them, I can. If I want to find a group to blend with, probably in that cemetery. Oh, there, yep, that guy in white being harassed over there, I can save him, walk with the monks straight into the city, or I can take that side or that side to climb in anonymously. I'm going to go save the friar and then probably climb in. Okay, y'all talking about Skylanders. No one knows if it's going to be like Disney Infinity Remaster, so let's, for now, say yes. Skylanders will also be on the list for games to stream. Sure. I've never played it. I have no nostalgia for it. And I think it was just to sell toys, so I don't know if it'll be my cup of tea, but I will Sure. I won't say no. I won't say yes. Oh my lord. There we go. God damn it. What is that language? God damn. My timing used to be flawless, guys. Back when I was a child.
Jar carriers can
Pedestrian
easily
hit
break their
.mp3
cover if you
times 28. Again, 2007 when this came out, this was really impressive. Still impressive now, because, like, games don't let you do that, unless it's Rockstar. And I like that the horse is just an impervious, unstoppable force. There will be a UK social media ban, so sorry, Marty, I won't be able to watch streams for a while after winter 2026. Like, all of social media is getting banned? Good. Frankly, good. But I'm an American. We don't ban anything besides people's rights to exist. So it's very weird to hear of a government banning such stuff. Interesting. What is... I mean, I can think of a million reasons why you should, but why is the government doing that? Oh, beautiful. You gotta be patient. That's the problem. And I am not. There we go.
Thank you, my boy. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that they hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
It's to copy Australia. I didn't know Australia did that. I think my brother mentioned that because he was a teacher, and one of his students got particularly upset because there was talk of banning YouTube, and the student didn't realize it was not in America; it's in a different country. He got very upset, as children do. Interesting. Probably good. Probably going to lead to a lot of blowback because even if it is good, they just be banning random BS online. It's unbelievably obnoxious even here in the US. Yeah. And it's hard not to talk about the Epstein in the room. like of all the stuff we're banning, of all the stuff we're punishing people for, guys, there's a big one and we're all ignoring it. Not ignoring it, just the people in power are the guilty, so womp womp, said Justice. But don't worry, everyone. I'm not going to make that joke. I'm very bitter about the state of the world. Who's looking at me? Oh, I don't have throwable weapons yet. Oop, oop. I don't have catch ledge either. Okay, cool.
Come no further. You're a dead man.
Oop. Well, worked out fine. I love the reactions of the crowd when you kill people and they go running in every direction. I don't have air assassinate. Oh man, what do I have?
Don't hurt me, please. You're a dead man. Yes, you're mine.
You can counter with the hidden blade, but you can't block. And I don't have block break. Ah, shit. I hate that I can be grabbed. I want to break that grab so badly. Oof. And there's no healing in this game either. You just gotta run. Here we go.
For your sins.
Awful. I'm so sorry, stall owner. Oh, just kidding. I can't aim. Oh, I love that one. Brutal. There's like a cabbage sound when it goes through the top of the guy's head.
Thank you, Mabel. I only wish my
Yeah, to
son
protect
would have
kids.
as
Yeah,
brave as you.
I.
I'll see to it that we hear
It's really gross and horrible. I'm sorry. Can I go? Thank you. All right, let's get up. Let's get some towers. Oh, okay. I'll tell you, be so fucking for real with me.
God curse the one who's done this. Where are you?
Discord won't accept any idea I give it. Blessing in disguise, big dog. Don't worry. Don't give them your ID. Just use something else.
Where is the one responsible?
Oh my god, there's no catch ledge. Okay, I gotta... singing the praises of this game previously, and I still am. It's still good. I'm just bad at it currently. One of the many things I love is that you can actually play it without the HUD, you know, asterisk, most of the way. If you're not being actively pursued by bad guys, you can find the towers you're supposed to climb just by looking up and looking for a bird. And it's little stuff like that that makes it all so cohesive and so interesting. Also, just the quality of the animations, again, for 2007 is spectacular. Crunch. When this happens, I'll just move to old gen consoles. Yeah, I want an Xbox 360, man. I made a video about I work at a place that's unrelated to Xbox, but there was a topic that was related to Xbox. And I was able to get a dig in about you know, Xbox's last good console being 15 years old. And it just made me sad because I'm like, you know, Halo's been a joke for twice as long as it was ever good, 3 times as long as it was ever good. Jesus. Terrible, you know, makes me sad. I want stuff to be good. Assassin's Creed 3 Wii U port stream went. I do have a Wii U. I have it right over there, and I have the Wind Waker HD, but I prefer Wind Waker GameCube.
Praise be Saladin. He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are.
It's nice coming back to this after 2, especially because 2 kind of just, you know, gameplay-wise and all that, just absolutely demolished what 1 was trying to do. And that's so interesting. That's so cool. It's so cool going back, because, like, even just the simple shit of, like, I've broken the line of sight, and I hop in a hay barrel. Now they will never find me, and even if I pop out right next to them, they will never recognize me again. In 2, they investigate. They poke in the haystack. They come close if you're sitting on a bench. They're, you know, great stuff. Wow, that's a brutal remark about Halo. I got a reach post. That's Ava. I got a reach poster on my wall. I love the game, but it's the last good Halo game. Like, that is my opinion. It's not just there for clickbait. It's phrased that way for clickbait, for sure. But I stand by it. Because everything else... Lady, I don't want to hurt you. Sword, go away. There we go. It's just so miserable to see a franchise that I love so much be so... Again, the best game that 343 has made, the best comments I've seen about 4 are like, it's not that bad. And that's not a compliment. That's not good. It's like, saying a game is not that bad doesn't mean it's good. That just means it's not that bad. And when it comes from a lineage of fucking Halo, which had, this prestige attached to it, not that bad is worse than bad. If it was just a bad game, it'd at least be fascinating. Like, oh my god, how'd they fuck it up? And I don't like Halo 4. I don't think it's a very good game. But it's not objectively bad. Like, it's not, it's not poorly made. It's not a glitchy mess. It's none of those things. It's just not, it's not that great. Anyway. And then 5 is Dog Water, and Infinite is the most mixed bag of game. Looks kind of crappy, runs like crap, kind of, like, regardless of what setting it's on, it just looks kind of the same. Oh my god, let me down. That was incredible. I just made the soy face, and I didn't mean to, but that was really good. So Lumalee's comment is, Halo Infinite was almost tolerable. We're getting somewhere. I think parts of Halo Infinite are really good. Just really good. Like the opening, the Gabrakan mission and that opening cutscene where it's all one shot, that is some of the best Halo I've had since 3. Like I love Reach, but Reach is a very different flavor from the trilogy. That felt like Halo 3 again. It felt good without it just being the inevitable Halo 3 remaster where they show us the 2006 trailer again with more pixels and more Ks and real-time reflect. I don't give a shit about any of that. I don't want you to just repackage the shit I've already played and show it to me and be like, don't you love Halo? Yes, I love Halo. I've played that game. I have it on my computer. I have it on this Xbox. I can play it whenever I want with as many Ks and frames and whatever that I want. Give me something new that makes me feel excited, like Infinite did. Then the fucking open world shows up, and it's pointless, and there's nothing to do in it, and it's interesting for about 5 minutes before you realize, oh, it's a little bit of a checklist thing. Okay, it's boss battles around. That's kind of cool. Oh, it all looks like this? Okay, that's not great. And then it's like the highlights of the campaign are all the scripted missions. There's nothing in the open world that I'm like, oh my god, that's amazing. I wish I could have, I wish it was a bigger open world. I don't need an open world. It's not relevant. It's not useful to the game. It wasn't utilized well. What was the point of that? Just give me a campaign mission. Don't reinvent shit you can't even do when you try to repeat successes. Like they fucked up Halo 2 Anniversary. For fuck's sake, don't jump into an open world game just because the fucking spreadsheets say that people like open world games. People are buying open world. I'm getting heated for no reason. I'm so sorry. Halo Infinite was misguided. There's my soundbite. I just have very strong emotional opinions because I'm 30, but inside I'm still apparently 14.
His death benefits the entire land.
God, I wish Halo was just good.
Such things do not concern you.
Your actions very much concern me.
Then don't help me.
I love Malik, by the way. He's fantastic.
Wait. It won't do having you stumble about the city like a blind man. Better you know where to begin your search.
I'm listening.
Halo 2 Anniversary slander is insane. It launched a broken piece of shit because they tried to remaster 5 games at the same time when they couldn't make one good Halo game yet, and they didn't touch it for 5 years. That slander is absolutely justified. The art style was nice, I'll give it that. Ran like shit, looked like shit for a while, runs a lot better now, looks a lot better now, that's cool. Stop making remasters if you can't make your own games. Or have a remastered studio or something like that. I don't know. They're trying to spin off Xbox now because they got way too fucking big. So, oh man. Apologies for fanning the Halo discussion flames. I'll stop talking about it. You're fine. I barely need any encouragement to bitch about Halo. Or Assassin's Creed, frankly. I feel much more strongly about Halo because of the Assassin's Creed was gradual decrease in quality to the point that I didn't notice that, oh, Brotherhood isn't quite as good. Oh, Revelations really isn't quite as good. Oh, Assassin's Creed 3 is very, very different and exciting and new, but kind of slow and dull, and Connor doesn't get a lot of stuff to do, and Hatham is kind of more, it's just so, it was more like a boiling frog situation where I was playing Assassin's Creed as it became shittier. And then Unity was my point of, okay, I'm out. You know, it wasn't like Halo just had a fucking cliff dive. Like, my first Halo game was 3, I believe. Went back and played 2. Went back and played a little bit of 1, and then eventually played 1. And those were all good. And then, you know, ODST came out, and I'm like, okay, this is definitely smaller. This didn't need to be this price, but, like, I want the Halo Reach beta, and I'm happy to be playing it, and I really like this game, and I really think there's a lot of replay, but I like this game. And then Reach was fucking spectacular, in my opinion. It was very divisive in the community. I made a fucking video about it. You can hear my nuances there, but I love it. Halo 4 sucks. I'm not going to yell anymore. I can see my levels on the mic, so I don't like Halo 4. Let's see. Back to the comments here. Oops, I didn't know it sucked on release. I only played recently. Sorry, no problem. There's no reason for you to know that. I'm old. You're not. Let's see. The ban only affects under 16s, but when you can't make an account, till you're 18. I feel like that's smart because it's all porn and violence. But fine. Luckily, it'll only affect YouTube. That sucks. YouTube's kind of the least. Instagram shows me much worse stuff all the time. TikTok is evil. Looking forward to playing this game after I'm done with what I'm playing right now. What are you playing right now? Just out of curiosity. There we go. Gotcha, bitch. These always look like I should be able to rob the treasure chest, and I just can't. That sucks. I love that they move their shoulders when they get close to you. The soldiers kind of go by. It's good stuff.
If the guard won't take action, it falls to us to do something.
What you propose is madness.
But necessary. How many more will we allow to
These
go
guys wearing
missing
slippers?
before the people take a stand?
It does not affect us.
Not yet.
Crazy.
But if we continue to do nothing, it will.
And what do you propose?
I've watched the man. Learned everything there is to know about his operation. It's all here on a map I've made. He inspects his stock every day at the same time.
Is it Tamir?
This is when I'll strike.
I can't remember. There's 2 T's in
So
this
you
game.
have a
Talal
piece
and
of
Tamir, and I
paper.
can't remember which one I killed.
Won't save you when you're discovered.
Inky
Won't
says, I don't
shield
have
you
other
from
social
the
media out but
swords
YouTube and Twitch,
arrows.
but Twitch has
If
its
all
own
goes well, it
verification
won't
before
come
this
to that.
ban.
Anyway, it's a risk I'll have to
I'm
take.
playing the Smash Ultimate Adventure mode for the first time, and I've unfortunately gotten back into Fortnite for the new
You
season.
need it.
No problems. That's good. Play what you like. Play what you love. Smash Ultimate Adventure mode. I've never, I have Melee, and I never really played that much of it in terms of adventure mode. I think it's just because I was bad at the game. I'm not very good at video games. As we identified before, I am the target audience for the fucking yellow paint and all that, because I don't have time and my brain is fried. I just need something to play to, you know, take my blood sugar down because I'm diabetic and I need to make sure my blood sugar isn't up before I go to bed. That's not a joke. That's just my life. I bought a RoboCop yesterday because it was on sale for $3 instead of $30 or $40 or whatever it was. And I was like, hell yeah, okay. I got it for $3. It's spectacular for that value. But it's super linear, super straightforward. Up, and I'm dead. Super straightforward, can't fall off a building to your death. Has some interesting little, not quite RPG elements, but like little dialogue bits, which are fun. Very light RPG elements, and I'm like, that's good shit. That's fantastic. Inky says, Marty isn't Trombone or your brother's account, or am I thinking of someone else? That is my brother, yeah. He is, he's had that since he was very young. And now he's a father and still has it. Okay, so I'm just poking around looking for investigations. Let's look for a tower. There's one. I think I got that one. Yeah, I got that one. There's one over there somewhere. Oh, is it the dome? I thought that was over the church. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Oh, that's in the next. Okay, next segment I don't play yet. Oh no. God. That lack of a catch ledge button is really beating my ass here. Lily says, Smash Ultimate did a pretty strange experimental adventure mode. It takes place on a flat board game type map, and you collect spirits, images of Pokemon game side. I'm sorry, images of Nintendo game side characters like Pokemon. I like new stuff. I like trying new shit, especially in established franchises that are not like Assassin's Creed where they need to be telling a fucking story. Let's hope it's like the American YouTube verification where all I have to do is watch adult games. Crazy. Alright.
Stop acting like a child.
Okay, go up this road and then turn left over here. There's a limit in this game of about 150 total NPCs on screen at any one time. And in the next 5 games or so, pretty much the same limit. Even 3, even though they lied and said they can put 1,000 on screen, they can't do that. They can just put 1,000 non-moving soldiers on screen for the Bunker Hill battle. Left, not right. There we go. Yeah, I am going there. Okay, cool. That dome has one of the nicest 7th gen shaders I've ever seen for metal, and just in general. Inky says, literally all I have to do to bypass American YouTube verification is watch GTA 5 story gameplay. Don't tell him. Don't let him know. Oh, hell yeah. Alright. YouTube sucks so hard with the age restriction thing. I get why they had, you know, the whole thing with YouTube Kids, and someone got some sort of adult material on there. I don't remember if it was sexual or not in nature, but it was something bad that shouldn't have been there. And parents, you know, I don't blame them for it. They're not just they're not putting on YouTube to parent their kids. They're just trusting that their kids can watch YouTube Kids, and they couldn't. And we already had Choppa or something like HIPAA. I don't remember. Not HIPAA. It was a law that tried to be passed in 2015 or so and was defeated, but it's not defeated. It just comes back in a different form later. And they always use the ultimate linchpin of think of the kids, and it works. People think of the kids, quote unquote, and then they vote for dumb shit. Or they support dumb shit, even if they don't vote for it, because we're not voting for anything in this case. This is just senators thinking, like, we got to protect the kids. We got to make sure that all the kids are taken care of and make sure that they're not in trouble. While ignoring the danger to children in office. If I go missing, I'm not suicidal. Just throwing that out there. Should have said that on stream.
Please.
Not the word. The word, because of YouTube, not because I don't mean what I'm saying.
It's not so simple, my friend.
But it is. I know all his tricks. He's a coward, not a fighter. He'll run at the first sign of trouble.
Someone gave birth live on Twitch?
You don't understand.
Oh,
that's what Inky just said. I've never been on Twitch. Crazy. Why did I dip into 3rd place in XP? There are two people here. Oh man, I'm rubbing off on you, Luma. I'm bad at games. Fire accent. Thank you. It was one part Clinton, one part Mitch McConnell. I don't know who that was.
Now and I'll forget we had this conversation.
Do I look like a merchant? No.
Do I look like a merchant? Sorry. I'll be here if you need anything. Praying. Who could it have been? That man in the white hood? Still praying? Walking away? Twitch either has the best streamers or the weird streamers like that. Interesting. I know it's more of a streaming platform. Like, not more of. It is a streaming platform. That's what it's for. What was the one that Microsoft bought and, like, bought Ninja for? I've never seen Ninja stream, but I do know his name. And there's a million others I don't know. He had blue hair at the time. I'm not sure if he still does. Mixamo? No, Mixamo is the animation software. What's the M streaming thing that Microsoft bought? And I think failed because statistically that's just what happens when Microsoft does things. Oh, I don't have tackle. I gotta stop doing that. Sorry.
Is this the great Altair before me? What an honor. You must be here for a very important mission. Maybe I could help you. I have been eavesdropping, and I have learned much. However, I have erred. I had some Massieff flags to deliver to the bureau leader, but I lost them when attacked by thugs. Could you find them for me?
Mixer, that's what it was. Is that still around? I assume it's past tense.
You must be fast as the wind.
Where am I? Okay, gotta grab this. Plenty of business. I do not like these races. I don't typically do them. And now I'm remembering why. And the feedback is so quiet, it's kind of hard to tell if you actually got it or not. Plus, parkour is not very fast in this game, as noted. I saw someone comment, but I'll get to that in a second after I have half a chance at doing this. I missed one back there. What the fuck did I miss? Ah, Jesus. Okay, there we go.
What you lack, he will provide. All that is asked is an honest day's work. A small sacrifice for great reward.
This is Talal. He's the slaver. Get back to the informant. Oh, okay. Alright, so Twitch will ban people for live defenses, but hot tub streamers and Asmongold are just fine, I guess. I don't know what Asmongold is. Twitch banned a streamer's bodyguard after he saved her from a fan harassing her. Horrible. No, although I did find out there used to be a mixer tab on Xbox consoles, which is hilarious. Yes, that's what... I forgot about that. That's why I remember it, because there was a damn blue and purple M on my stupid Xbox stupid dashboard. God, Xbox One was a mistake. Anyway. I get bitter and angry around 2014, apparently. And then I just stay that way through to 2026, and I don't want to be that. I want to be happy. I want to enjoy stuff. I like RoboCop. It's fun. There, I'll talk about RoboCop, but I have nothing else to say about it because I've never watched RoboCop. Oh, god damn it. Excuse me, everyone. Must have been the wind. And then I can just stand up and they don't know where I am. That's crazy. It's not very realistic, but I like the gaminess of it. I like that there's static states, like they don't blend over. Once you're in one state, you're in that state until you break the rules of that state and enter the next state. Interesting stuff. I understand it's a limitation, but I like it because it keeps the rules very clear. I'm plausibly autistic, so I like when rules are extremely well defined and don't really change unless you change them, which is spectacular. Anyway, I have a copy of Black Flag here on disc. Want another one, Marty? Yeah, sure, ship it over. Just, I'll use them as hockey pucks or whatever. I don't play hockey. What do I use them for? I don't know. Frisbees? That's what I meant to say, frisbee. Don't play that either. I look very purple in this game. I think my magenta's off. Not gonna... Oh, the camera.
If I can avoid his men, Talal himself should prove little challenge.
Oh well.
Little challenge.
Oh, also on Xbox One there used to be a snap feature, which was silly but fun, where I could do like the ultimate iPad kid thing. iPod kid. God, I'm old. Where you would have like 1/8 of the screen. Or whatever it is, like maybe. Imagine this, and then all the way down, YouTube, and then be able to just play my game or whatever it is. For me, it was Mirror's Edge Catalyst is what I was playing when I used to use the snap feature on Xbox One, and then they got rid of that because they were getting owned by PS4 because they made an overpriced, poorly designed, and underpowered console. And when they needed to give it back that extra little oomph of RAM to the developers, they got rid of the snap feature, which is fine. No one was using it except for me a couple times where I needed either I was completing annoying open world tasks and just wanted something on in the background before I had wireless headphones or something to do that from my phone. But it was one of the things they showed off in like the keynote. Like the introduction of this console was to be this thing that could do so many things at once. They had to take it away because it couldn't run Halo 5 Guardians. Goddamn. What a mistake that was. Wonder what Don Matrick is up to these days. He's retired. He went off to be CEO of Zynga for a little bit, and then I think he retired at some point. He's worth $1 billion, something like that. He's fine. He was embarrassed slightly by a bunch of gamers that have now forgotten who he is, and his life is fine. Ya mama. Ah! Spectacular crunch to the noise in the headphones. Officially 1 a.m. now for you. Oh my god, Inky. I forget just how far you are. What time is it for me? Okay, it's only 8. That's fine. Oh, looks like we've had 15 people come through. Hi and bye, everyone. I hope you didn't see me bitching about Halo really loudly. I assumed a role at an AI company would be perfect for him. I think he retired before AI really became a thing, but I don't know. It's such a interesting confluence of stuff with AI and Microsoft and all that crap. Yeah. It's not my favorite topic in the world, but it's just because it only spawns negativity from me, and I need to stop being negative because my blood sugar is too high. And when I am negative, my blood sugar goes higher, and that's not good for me in the long run. So I have to be chill. That's hard, because gaming sucks, and has for a long time. I was playing a little bit of Dead Space 3 not too long ago, and I remember that being the first single-player game that I ever heard of. I think it was the first one, period, but I don't know. To implement microtransactions in the game. Like, you could pay, 99 cents or whatever for a booster pack or whatever the fuck in-game. It was the first non-mobile game to do that, and that was hard. That was very scary, because I think everyone kind of jointly clenched when they saw that, because they're like, no, you can't do that. And then they did. And now it's normal. Just having booster packs available in Valhalla or Shadows or whatever is just normal. Because as much as the blowback was loud, the money was louder. They generated, I think, $1 billion off of Valhalla microtransactions. Like, in addition to the money they made from the people who bought the fucking game, they made $1 billion off of, I don't want to play this game as much, give me a speed up packs. Crazy. And you'd be insane to then go in the next game and be like, nope, we're not doing that again. EA with FIFA fans being a scourge on gaming again. Ah, it's sad. GTA Online, forgot about that. Yeah, GTA Online. I never played it. So I have no semblance of how big it is, except I just hear about it all the time. Like, there's the only one person in my life that I've ever heard talking about it outside of like 2014 was I was in the hospital, And there was some guy in the waiting room in the emergency room for the hospital talking about how he wants to get home and play GTA online. Specifically, he said GTA Online. That was weird. That was the only person in history. That was in 2025. That was right before Christmas or something. My brother just texted me, so he might be watching this. Hi, Robert. He wants to stream as well, which I think he'd be much better suited to, because A, he's better at games. B, he plays more recent stuff than me. And I think he would be a more interesting channel. He's also more, again, the way I describe this is like, I'm the black cat, he's the golden retriever, but we're both versions of the same kind of person. Yeah, I think he'd be a successful meaning, like, I think people would enjoy watching him. I don't know if 10 million people would show up, but I mean, he'd get more than me. Huh.
You don't wish 10 million people to watch him?
I didn't say I wish. I said just logistically.
Damn.
You trying to start beef between me and my brother?
He ain't got no hopes for you, Robert.
No, I think Robert could find success. I think it would mainly be consistency, and he would have to learn editing, but it's not hard to learn editing. And he has me. Like, he has the parts you need, which is a personality and an interest. Like, the hard parts to get, and the easy part is learning how to, download DaVinci for free and learn where the cut button is, and that's it. And I'm me, There's a one-size-fits-all vehicle where you don't need to do any of the endgame content efficiently, and you must subject yourself into unimaginable torment or pay $100 to acquire it. That was a game where you forget everything. I keep forgetting how good you are at promoting shit. Am I good at promoting shit? What am I promoting? I can't remember. I made a movie. I'm making a movie. Please watch that. I said to two people who don't live in the same zip code as me and can't watch it.
What now, slaver?
Do not call me that. I only wish to help them, as I myself was helped.
You do no kindness imprisoning them like this.
Imprisoning them? I keep them safe, preparing them for the journey that lies ahead.
What journey? It is a life of servitude.
You know nothing. It was folly to even bring you here. To think that you might see and understand.
I understand well enough. Show yourself.
So you want to see the man who called you here?
Flickering and Z fighting happening. It's not on the
I came on my own.
regular console.
Did you? Who unbarred the door? Cleared the path? Did you once raise your blade against a single...
I believe in piracy. So if it's watchable, I can watch it. That's really funny. I don't know if you can pirate my movie just because it won't really be available on any services that can be pirated. But I could just send you a link. I have it. I can... Once I finish it.
Now I stand before you.
I forgot this dude is just Puerto Rican.
What is it you desire?
Like, he's not. But he looks like my cousins.
Honor. Why must
Honor.
it always come to violence? It seems I cannot help you, for you do not wish to help yourself.
Oh, that was a G... Okay, I understand that. Okay, so Lumalee's GTA Online summary is there's a one-size-fits-all vehicle. You don't need to do any of the endgame content efficiently. Oh, you need to do any of the, quote, endgame content efficiently, and you must subject yourself to unimaginable torment or pay $100 to acquire it. Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm bad at reading. Speaking of, I found out that Steven Spielberg was diagnosed with dyslexia at 60, which is still 20 years ago, because he's a very old man, but he's real good at what he does. We watched Disclosure Day, and good shit. Oh, baby, that was good. Again, these fucking animations are spectacular. And that bounce light? Come on now. So we can kill two at once. Fantastic.
What's wrong with you?
Oof. Isn't Robert's account shown? But yes, it is. I don't know if he'll be streaming to that, but yeah, he'll do that. I probably get this question constantly, so I apologize. But is there a release window for the movie? Yes, probably November. The reason being that I have a submission deadline for where the fuck is the 1 second ladder? There we go. Submission deadline is July 1st, and then I have the actual festival. If I get into the festival I'm submitting to, will be happening in November. So that's when the movie actually will be viewable for people, at least the ones who are in it and the people who, most probably care because no one else knows I'm making this really. After that, I'll be... I thought about releasing Ava on Prime a while ago, and I haven't because I keep doing the thing I brought up to my wife and to anybody else who was unfortunate enough to be there and listen to me was, imagine you have... I don't have two objects that are of... Oh, here we go. Okay, two lenses. So you have two choices on, Amazon Prime. One of them is Ava. Looks, indie drama. Might be good, might be bad. The other one is Velocipaster 2. Velocipaster 2 may or may not be the greatest film ever made, but it will be a lot of fun for sure. So if you're either by yourself or you're watching with your partner or you're watching with a group of friends, Velocipaster is going to win every fucking time, or at least 99 times out of 100 in my opinion. That being said, it's also silly to not, Ava, I've just been sitting on Ava for like 2 years, 3 years, something like that. I haven't made a dime on it since December of 2023, maybe a little after that, maybe sometime in early 2024, but not in a long time. Why not just put it on Prime? Huh? What?
Wait a damn minute. Wait a motherfucking damn minute. Okay, hold up.
Ignore what I'm... Here's because my wife.
Listen. I know that he's playing a very important Assassin's Creed game, but listen here. Do we have any... Hang on. Why am I out the shot? Look in my eyes, motherfucker. Look in my eyes, okay? Do we have any Beyond Two Souls fans here? Now, I'm not going to give any spoilers.
I think they were both born the year that this came out.
Shut up. You ain't got to know anything. Just know that this girl did so many motherfucking missions for the CIA. Okay, you know what that is? It's none of your damn business. That's what it is. Okay. Now, what you need to know is that she did all these fucking missions. Okay, and fucking all this shit and done killed people and it messed her up. I'm gonna keep going. and when she
don't grab it. Just it's pinned against my arm. It's fine. Keep going.
When they let her out, they said that they would buy her out. They gave her $500,000. How long do you think $500,000 gonna last? I can tell you what, not long. They don't give a fuck about 500. That's it. I just need to know what world, how fucked in the ass does this entire government have to be to think that fucking $500,000 is enough to live? Anyway,
we're gonna take 5. I'm gonna put the thumbnail back up while I try to keep my Halo Reach poster from crashing. And we're back. No, honey, I'm not. You're fine. I'm not upset. So I am cranky not because anyone knocked this off the wall. It might have been my elbow, frankly, because it's not that far from the wall. It might have been me. I don't know who. That's not a problem. Get him the hell off my Halo Reach poster. Keep one of those sticks and whack him with it. I'm endorsing. No, I'm not. So he's playing with the stick. Fuck. Oh. Anyway, that poster's very old, and it has a lot of sentimental value. And I framed it very recently because, like a moron, I've been transporting it just as a rolled up piece of paper for like 10 years. I don't want it to break, or be torn, or be folded in half violently. I want it to be, as nice as it is now, for the foreseeable future. And I'm not gonna buy anything. I'm gonna tape the frame. That's smart. I'm gonna tape the fucking frame because it's a piece of shit fucking $12 Target frame that. It's fine. We're going to get back to the game because people, if they are... Honey, where's my controller? Oh. Thank you. Don't throw it. It's connected to the Xbox. Thank you, baby. Okay. If people are here, they're not here to hear about my damn poster. Okay. Oh, what a sin. Guys, get up, Altair. Where is he? There we go.
You've nowhere to run now. Share your secrets with me.
My part is plain. The Brotherhood is not so weak that my death will stop its work.
What Brotherhood?
Al-Mualim is not the only one with designs upon the Holy Land. And that's all you'll have from me.
Then we are finished.
Thank you, Inky.
Beg forgiveness from your
Inky
God.
says, Marty, we're here to watch you game and hear you yap about anything at this point.
Abandoned the men and women I took into my arms.
What do you mean?
Beggars, whores, addicts, lepers. Do they strike you as proper slaves? Unfit for even the most menial tasks? No. I took them not to sell, but to save. And yet you'd kill us all. For no other reason than it was asked of you.
No. You profit from the war. From lives lost and broken.
Yes, you would think that, ignorant as you are. Wall off your mind. They say it's what your kind do best. Do you see the irony in all this? No, not yet, it seems. But you will.
YouTube is that dry now. I get excited at any small streamers I watch. Terrible. I do, just to again, sing the compliments of this game, one of the things I very much like about what they're trying to do with the story here is Altair is extremely bullheaded and brash and all that, but he's also very, very, very black and white. The assassins are the good guys, and whoever is on the assassin's shit list is a bad guy. That's it. And for him to acknowledge the fact that his master is the ultimate bad guy, he's been manipulated. Were these men good men? Not exactly. Were they killed for the right reasons? Not exactly. So it's a graying, for lack of a better term, of Altair's world and of his worldview, and that reflects very, very nicely within Revelations, where we get to revisit Altair suddenly with an Arabian accent in his much, much later years, from immediately following the end of Assassin's Creed 1 through to his deathbed at 92 or whatever it is. I like to try and get guys on top of this because it is the only... You can't you can't lift people up and drop them, and I used to love ragdoll physics in games because I played GameCube and there wasn't a whole lot of ragdoll physics to be had on there. Oh shit. Okay, we're fine. So I would try to kill them on the roof here because then they fall down at the end and it's cool. I like ragdoll physics as a kid. Ugh, son of a bitch. Great. Great. Your mom. See? All those ragdoll physics. Look at that. Look at that shit. Oh, and they interact with each other. That guy's knees are so broken. Do they interact with? I guess they don't. Oh, well. That still looks nice. Anyway. I'm getting tired now, so I have to eat in the background while I try to sleep. Absolutely. Go to bed. That's fine. Thank you for keeping me on. It'll help my numbers.
The deed is done.
Because right now I have
Talal is
I have 2 people here.
I know. In fact, the entire city knows. Have you forgotten the meaning of subtlety?
A skilled assassin ensures his work is noticed by the many.
No, a skilled assassin maintains control of his environment.
We can argue the details all you'd like, Malik. But the fact remains I've accomplished the task set to me by Al-Muallim.
Al-Muallim.
Go then. Return to the old man. Let us see with whom he sides.
You and I are on the same side, Malik.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
It's interesting to see Altair and Malik's relationship change, because they really only have about 6 scenes together post Altair getting his brother killed. Because you have the introduction, which no, you can't skip. So introduction of him at the bureau, which we already played, and then just now at the end. And then we come back for one more target. We get 2 more scenes, and then the final target, we get the last 2 scenes. And that's it. That's the end of that arc. And it works really well, despite the extremely limited page count, screen time, whatever it is, to actually convey the evolution of that relationship. Very well done.
The slave trader is dead.
Lots of philosophizing in this game. They like their big, long monologues, which I am also guilty of in my movies.
Killing that man has saved countless lives. You've no doubt deprived the Crusaders and Saracens of additional troops. These are dark days, when men's lives are valued in gold, and such small amounts at that.
He saw it differently. Claimed they were not slaves at all, that he was helping them.
Do you know how it is you can tell a man is mad?
They speak to air, claw themselves.
No. They are the ones who speak and act as if there is nothing wrong.
I don't understand.
Few are the men who would admit to evil. Always rationalized. Always explained.
So he lied.
I was not there. Did not hear his words myself. But yes, if you speak truly, I think he was simply trying to excuse his deeds.
I saw them, though. The men and women who would be slaves. They were a strange sort. Old, mad, sick.
Weak, yes. What better way to make a soldier than to take a broken man and rebuild him? Give him all he's been denied, with the promise of more.
It seems a lot of work.
It is. But what you get in return is loyalty. Knowing what it was they stood to lose, such men would be loath to betray their savior.
An interesting theory.
See? There is still much I can teach you. Everyone deceives. Each other, themselves. Learn to pierce the veil, and know that nothing is true. Go. It is time you continued with your work.
I don't know any
Another
Pierce the Veil
rank is
songs,
restored
or I
to
would
you,
have
as
hummed
is a
something
piece of
there.
your equipment. We'll speak again when the next has fallen.
Alright, what do I got back? Throwing knives, tackle, fuck yeah. Okay, we've got 30 minutes left on here. Let's at least get to, what's the last city? Acre, which is my favorite city, specifically because of the cathedral. I love climbing the stained glass in the cathedral. Excuse me, guys. Just out of curiosity, what was your wife talking about before she brutally ripped the poster off the wall? There's a game she's playing called Beyond Two Souls that was released in 2013, I think, from the same studio that did Heavy Rain and Detroit Become Human. So the character in the game, Jodie, has been in the CIA's care and whatever. I'm sorry, no, she was part of a secret government facility for her childhood, was picked up when she was like 16 or 17 for the CIA to become like a psychic warrior or whatever. And her severance pay is $500,000, which is a lot of money, don't get me wrong. That is not going to last very long, especially if you have to establish an identity. That is definitely not live the rest of your life money. And she has never once lived a normal life for more than a couple minutes when she was a little girl. So she is obviously not equipped. They cut her loose because they don't give a shit, and because she'll have to come crawling back if they even want her. If they decide they need her back and they want her back, and if they gave her $10 million or $20 million or $4 billion or whatever it is, and she was completely independent, she'd have no reason to come back. They want to keep her on the leash. Luma says, can't believe she would do that, by the way, in reference to you violently knocking my poster off the wall with both hands, and then punching me in the head. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it was me, because I had my hand behind Bree's back and my elbow was touching the poster, and I've knocked that thing off the wall more than once, just by myself. I was a little crotchety because I'm like, oh god, I don't want it to break. Now it's laying on the floor. It's sandwiched between the layers of the damn poster thing. It's fine. Everything's fine. There's no need to overreact. Perhaps I overreacted. Honey, have I ever overreacted? She looked at me like, yes. Very tender, very caring. Oop, we're gonna hit some Englishmen. And I missed every fucking one. Goddamn. I work for a Celtic place, so we have a lot of Scottish people kind of on the brain constantly, and yeah, any chance to run over some Englishmen sounds good. The worst thing about England is Henry VIII. He started a new religion just so he could have more wives, because he couldn't have a kid. Couldn't have a son, I should say. And he was the problem. He was disgusting, and I hate him. And it's a shame, because now a religion taken very seriously by tons of wonderful people around the world, I'm sure, is completely based on nothing. It's based on a complete lie. Not even a lie. It's based on transparent, I don't want to have to deal with the rules anymore. And because I'm king, I'm just not going to. He should have been fucking beheaded. Forget about Charles I. Okay. Peasants. More peasants. Soldiers. There we go. How it feels to do 92 and a 45 in England. That's funny. I like them. They all have Cockney accents too. That's pretty fun. Alright, let's quick. Oh, where are they? You speaking German or something? Russian? The Crusades were fought because Christians wanted control of the Holy Land that Muslims and Jews had control over. So, I guess this would be more than just the English. In Kingdom of Heaven, I believe the main character is French. It's Orlando Bloom, so there's that. But I believe his character is French. So the English of French, probably the Prussians, because at that point it was also the Holy Roman Empire. in the center of Europe, which is much, much closer to the Middle East. So the Pope probably galvanized some of the... Oh, man, no. It was probably... I'm stupid. The Pope is probably the reason for the Crusades. It was a holy war. It probably wasn't started by England. England just also went because they were Catholic at the time. It was Catholics or Christians, because it was really only the one church. There were little schisms. There was the Eastern Orthodox and all that, but it was primarily one church at that point. There wasn't Protestantism yet, officially. So it would have been very binary of Christians versus whoever we're mad at, which is a great way to galvanize people. You know, they worship the wrong God. It's identical to us down to the first 2 books of the Quran. But that last book, man, that Return of the Jedi, we don't count that. Holy war. Crazy. Henry VIII is the reason there's problems in Ireland. He's the worst person to ever exist in England. And by extension, one of the worst in the world, because my God, has England done a lot of bad shit in history in ways attributable to this fucking... I don't like Henry VIII. Alright. Oh, shut up. Oop! We're gonna see a cool animation of a horse getting its shit fucking rocked. Okay, that one's French. I can tell that one. It's still a better accent than fucking Unity. Yeah, that's German. So I guess it's Prussians, French, English, Italians possibly? Was there any Italian being spoken? Damn. I'll try to play a little more aggressively. Love that. Your mom. All right. That was for Henry VIII, who hasn't been born yet. I love the birds in the sky, because this is the most recently conquered area in the game. And as you can see, there are just bodies everywhere. Ooh, this guy's missing a leg. That's pretty brutal. Death and destruction reign here. So the birds in the skies are, you know, they're feasting. And they're seabirds, too, which makes them the meanest. Push him again. I'm poor and sick and hungry. What'd you call me? A hard R? Hey, switch to short blade. Let me get the short blade. There we go. Oh! Oh God! Again! Huh. Okay, combat kind of reminds me of something like Blade and Sorcery translated to normal controls. I don't know what Blade and Sorcery is. Sounds interesting. It's good. It's basically right trigger is run, and right trigger is also when you're in comp. So again, clean state separation. There is no fluid starting combat and then exiting combat. You have to hit a button to enter and exit combat. That's left trigger. So when you lock onto somebody, if it's a soldier or whatever, and you pull your weapon and you get into fight, you're now in fight mode. It's why I can get hit. See, right there, where I wasn't in fight mode, he could have just hit me, and Altair would have just stood there and taken it instead of reacting in a combat way. Hit left trigger, lock into combat, hit it again, now you can run around and get away from combat. Right trigger is run. When you're in combat, it is block. And then the face buttons change as well. A would be sidestep, like avoid the person. B, I don't think does anything. It would break, if someone grabbed you by the chest, hitting right trigger and B would, you bring down your arm and break their grab on you. And then there was, obviously X is combat, that's the counter button. So there you get to have a sick counter. Alright, let's see if we can find that tower. Sword and Sorcery. Maybe I do know what that game is. Can't remember it. Medieval VR combat game. Sorry for the... I do... Okay. So I've been looking for... again, as a way to relax. I like Teardown, which is this voxel-based destruction game. I like destruction. I want to try... I love physics, and, you know, I have Red Faction Guerrilla already, so I'm looking for destruction-based games, and I think that came up. Combat, what is it called? Sword and Sorcery? I think that came up because I don't have VR. I don't want VR. I don't want to do that. But yeah, I think that's what came up. So yes, I have seen that recently. It's like yeah, you can grab people by the dome and all that. It's fun.
You've no reason to be here.
Your mom. Okay. All right, it's 8:37. We're going to go for a little longer. I'm going to see if I can gather some information before we get to Dorafik, and then we can go from there. All right, I like that everything's kind of burned out as well. Again, recent conflict, recent very bloody conflict. Is this the paranoid one, or see later?
You hear about Elaine? The archer who guards the eastern wing? Poor bastard's brother caught an arrow in the throat. Doubt he'll last the night. How can he continue to work, knowing what's to come?
He visits his brother often, so I cover for him when I can.
You aren't there now?
No. I've family business of my own to attend to.
Then he'd best hope the doctor doesn't learn of his desertion.
He won't.
Oh, Garnier
Don't worry.
La Plus?
Your
La
secret's
Plus?
safe with me.
Something like that? He's French. There's a scene in this that's coming up where he breaks someone's knees. Inky says, one thing to add about the UK social media ban thing, we have social media curfews that when that law actually happens and we get arrested. Probably fined. I don't know if you're going to get arrested because, like, UK prisons I'm pretty sure are overrun. Like, there's way too many people in the prisons. And on top of that, that is a very silly reason to put someone in jail. And a very real expense to the taxpayer and, by extension, I don't know, the crown. Like, it's going to be expensive for no reason to lock people up because they're on Instagram past 8 p.m. or whatever. Garnier La Plus. You'll never get away. I've got more fine than Cockney. You can get fined for using social media past curfew. UK is a sick and twisted place. Jesus Christ. Got him.
There he goes! Stop him!
They used to do it for racist tweets. Oh, find people? That's cool. We'll be able to pay off the national debt if we find people for racist tweets. Trump would be even more broke than he is now. I realize I look dead at camera for that. It's because that's where my TV is. And Bree's playing something visually interesting, so I wanted to peek over and see what's going on.
Pathetic. The old man's gonna cry. Don't tempt me, please.
You've no reason to
Stop this, please.
Oh my god.
I'll cut you down. Your life ends now.
There we go. Arrest people for racist tweets. Crazy.
Thank you, my boy. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that they hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
Something I thought at the time, and I think now when this game came out, was this thing we've got of like, I only wish my boys were half as brave as you or whatever. They had, if not different voice actors, different accents for each recording. I wonder why they didn't just make a different line for a different city. Same type beat, like it's, you know, same word count or whatever, but it would be just slightly different to give it a little bit of variety there. Yeah, don't know. Don't know what the bottleneck was there. Maybe there just wasn't time to write it. This game was, it was in production for a couple years, but like, the reason crunch happens in games is not just poor management, though that is a big part of it. It's, you know, you spend a lot of the time R&Ding and figure out what's going to work. And it's different than a movie because it's not just, with a movie, it's like, oh, okay, the script is working and okay, the actors are here and okay, we're kind of done. If there's VFX, obviously, it's much, much different. But broadly speaking, the movie kind of goes according to plan, and you just follow the plan. The writing is where you discover the plan. In a game, you could have the plot, you could have the story, you could have all that locked, you know, a year ahead of time if you want. The part that's going to change is like, oh shit, you know, the flashlight mechanic isn't working. So we have to do XYZ to fix that. Or like, oh, we need to develop this crowd system that's going to take a year. So we don't have it. Okay, crowds are here. And now, you know, now that it's working, you start getting all these ideas and maybe you delay to implement those ideas. Maybe you don't, but it's still it's a serious challenge to make a game. And I do not envy it. I don't want VR. Get a load of this Luddite. Yeah. Yeah, I'm old and boring. And I have been since I was 14, so. I did play VR. It was fun. But it's so expensive. It's such a niche. And there's not really I'm kind of interested in Boneworks, but not really, and you know, there's just it's minimal interest for me. And definitely not enough interest to spend hundreds of dollars on a unique, you know, format of game that, you know, Fallout 4 VR is famously dog ass because it's not supported anymore, and same with Skyrim. They're all, like, I don't want to have to worry about money grabs quite as much. I think I've mentioned this before. I've definitely mentioned this before because I remember Inky or you agreeing with me, Luma. But what I love about console gaming is that if I stick a disc in my console and it doesn't work, it's because the game is broken. Whereas if I download a game for PC from Steam that I just bought and it doesn't work, that is my problem. I have to figure it out. Like The Witcher 3 wouldn't load for me, as I bitched already. And I just had to watch the opening cutscene in full every fucking time to find out if I was in an infinite load glitch, even though I had an SSD, which means my load times would typically be about 3 seconds. Anyway, Y'all peep that? Jackass from the Third Crusade or wherever we are. Boneworks mentioned, yeah. I think that's the only one I know. And even then, I know it by name. I may be thinking of the wrong game in my head. That RoboCop game I was playing, it for some reason some games auto go to windowed full screen or something, or like just not full screen for some reason, which really annoys me because I want to play full screen, guys. I'm not interested in playing windowed or borderless, whatever the fuck. Just give me full screen, please. Anyway, the game was running at maybe like 720p or something for some reason. I have a 4K monitor, so I thought it would have defaulted to 4K, but it was very blurry. And I changed settings, I turned off AA, I was all this stuff, and I'm like, why is this, is Unreal Engine 5 really this bad? Because it was my first Unreal Engine 5 game that was a real game, that wasn't just like a tech demo for me, is RoboCop that I got yesterday. I don't have any other Unreal 5 games. And I was like, God damn, is this really how it looks? Then I realized it's running at 720p. I then put it up to 4K. It looked great. It looked great. It's heavy. It's a little clunkier than I'd like it to be in terms of a performance, but it's not bad. Understanding I also have above average laptop. Even though it's still a laptop, it's a laptop that, you know, on Steam charts, it's not the average. So if I'm having an experience on above average hardware, what does that say about the average? And there you get the issues people have with Unreal Engine 5. And yeah, about Teardown. Does your friend have terrible performance across the board? Is that just normal for Teardown? Because I've got terrible performance as soon as stuff starts breaking down. It really chugs, but it's so much fun. I don't care. I got a minigun and I take like chunks out of things and watch them fall. It's fun. I spend a lot of time in Teardown. Every month I check back for the Steam Workshop stuff that they add. I have like an asteroid strike in the game. Telekinesis is fun. It's good. It's good stuff. I forgot what the other...
I need this dealt with now. The ropes are eaten through with rot and must be replaced.
Plaza or something?
If we wait any longer, we
I had a pretty fancy gaming laptop a few years back that came with Windows 11, and I had to manually install Windows 10 to get Cyberpunk to break 40 FPS. Yeah. Yeah, Windows 11 fucking stinks. So, yeah, it's giving me problems in DaVinci, which is my editor that I haven't had any problems with historically for like 5 or 6 years. Now it hard crashes because Windows 11 is buns. And you think he plays on console? Oh, okay, so I'd be curious what the performance is on console, because Just Cause 3, I don't know if you ever played that, Just Cause 3 runs offensively bad on console. Oh, Jesus. Killing someone over a pickpocket seems intense. Did that guy just get up? Alright, we're gonna run. Hated Windows 11 before the co-pilot sloppening. Yeah, no, it sucked. It sucked earlier, too. I didn't upgrade because I didn't need to. Windows 10 was fine. Yeah, then I got the new computer, and it's automatically Windows 7 or Windows, what did I say, 11. And it's got the damn co-pilot key where your right alt should be. Not to be confused with alt-right. That was the end of my joke on that. It's kind of annoying not... Like, I'm in a mode when I'm streaming where I'm a little more talkative and a little more... Believe it or not, this is me a little more gregarious than usual. But I have to censor myself because I'm thinking about, like, oh no, YouTube is going to be mad at me if I say the F word or something. And, like, that's a little frustrating. I get why. I get it. It's just... It's very restrictive. It makes you act not normal. Not the way you would naturally. This is not me advocating for slurs. It's just, you know, I say fuck often. I take an alt-right key over the co-pilot key. Proud Boys, stand by, or whatever the hell the sitting president said. I'm not racist. Proud Boys. I'll see you January 6th. Horrible. Damn, I really playing like buns. Nice. Just cannot.
Do not listen to their lies. Poisonous words meant to sow the seeds of confusion.
Oh, I forgot about this. There is a journal or something on this game, I think. I don't know how to access it. Additional memory log, maybe. Nope, that's not what I'm thinking of. Map, additional memories. Nope, not exit. Get the hell out of here. No. Additional memories. Okay, maybe there isn't. But I thought there was. I thought it was like a journal or something function that someone brought up recently in a video, or not recently, in a video I watched recently.
I'll have your hands for that.
What have I done wrong?
Be gone, beggar.
I also really liked dynamic shadows as a kid, so I'd stand in the palm fronds because I liked how detailed they were. I thought more complicated shadows like that were harder to do, and I was impressed by them. It's not quite how it works, but not how it works. And because it's a fixed resolution or fixed position of the sun, the resolution is able to be higher and the shadows look really, really nice. There's some acne there in terms of the right above this woman's head. You see kind of like the saw blade pattern going parallel or going, yeah, parallel to each other. That's a resolution problem, but it's, you know, again, for the time, looks great. Alright, let's just leave. Excuse me, everyone.
We cast them out of Acre and pushed them from the countryside. Now they retreat to the south, begging savages to save
Just gonna wait here until someone either gets me or the thing goes away. Oh, there he is. What up, big dog? Good to see you. incredible. I think GTA 4, Red Dead 1 would be cool stream games. I agree. I love Red Dead 1. Played a lot of that.
A little bird told me
There was a summer where I guess it was 2011 or 2012. I went down to Florida for a month or something like that to live with my grandma for a while or something, or visit my grandma. I forgot what it was. And I brought my Xbox and I played Red Dead every fucking day. I think I intentionally left Halo at home so I could play something else because I was playing so much Halo, and I fell deeper in love with Red Dead than I already was. And I showed it to my sister, showed it to my brother, and exactly what I do now, where I talk to people who, you guys have a choice, but I talk as if you're, you know, a captive audience. I would, you know, corner my siblings and be like, Red Dead Redemption is so cool because it has euphoria physics, and I need to talk to you about that right now. Come over here to the living room, I'm going to show you. And then they would just be stuck there for
remove this stain from
years.
Hakka, Altair. Perhaps it will help cleanse your own. Rest here
Oh, look
until
at
you're ready
that
to
elbow.
begin your mission.
That's just been leaning on my desk here. I'm sorry. It's not. No, look at it. Looks like it got stabbed or something. Oh, it doesn't look like that in real life. It looks very pink on camera. It looks like it's blood. It's very faint pink in real life. All right, let's get Garnier, and then we'll I'll go to bed because I'm old and I need to sleep. And if I don't sleep, I get cranky. If I get cranky, I don't eat my oatmeal. If I don't eat my oatmeal, I die of no oatmeal. There was a joke somewhere in there, and I missed it on every turn. Also, can we just appreciate how well put together this city is? It's made of modular blocks, which is common now. But it was very unique for the time, specifically because each of those modular blocks weren't just building blocks in terms of, oh, we're just going to make, you know, the city out of a Lego set, which would have been relatively simple. Each of those sets is interactable in a different way to the player. That's the hard part, is that each of these pieces allow Altair to, you know, run around it and climb it and all that. So it's very impressive stuff. There we go. Workshop the oatmeal joke and open the next stream with the finished version. I won't even remember that I made the joke, man. My brain is sort of a liminal space in that there's no real logic to it, and it's ephemeral. There's a beauty to that, or there would be if I had anything interesting to say. Instead, I have much to say. Some of it may be interesting, but the words will be said regardless. Also, just again, this game predates screen space ambient occlusion. Like you can see if Altair touches the wall here, it doesn't have like a black aura around him, for lack of a better term. That is 2007 it's invented, so same year this came out as invented for Crysis, and then first game to implement it on console, I believe, is Gears of War 2. And that is what I say in the Gears of War, the Unreal Engine video, so I hope I'm right. But I believe it's the first one there, and then it gets implemented across a bunch of Unreal games and figured out for Halo Reach and all that crap. So, but it means that in the shade here, all this, any black shadows you see there, like the burnt out stuff and all that, is baked in. It's manually placed by artists as opposed to simulated on the fly. And that's super impressive stuff. Super impressive stuff. All right, boys.
help me!
Enough, my child. I asked you to retrieve the patient, not to kill him. There. Everything will be all right.
No!
Give me
No!
your hand.
Don't touch me! Not again!
Cast out this fear, else I cannot help you.
Help me? Like you helped the others? You took their souls! I saw! But not mine! No! You'll not have mine! Ah!
Take hold of yourself. Do you think this gives me pleasure? Do you think I want to hurt you? But you leave me no choice.
Look what you made me do. Taylor's version. Garnier's version.
And deception. He won't be content until all bow before him.
You should not have done that. Return him to his quarters. I'll be along once I've tended to the
You
other.
can't keep me here. I'll escape again.
No, you won't. Break his legs, both of them.
Ah, Jesus.
I am so sorry.
This reminded me of that one scene in Oblivion where they execute some guy when you arrive at the one city for the first time. Yeah, it's in Skyrim. That's in Solitude. I think weirdly RoboCop showed me what a Skyrim in Unreal Engine would actually play like, and it's fine. Because it's kind of like, it's like a Fallout 4 type beat. Oh, excuse me. And part of that is just, it's green. It's got a green color scheme for the HUD, but it's, yeah.
I'll kill you. I doubt that.
That guy's face is fucking horrifying. I never noticed their mouths are open. Right, where's Garnier?
How did you do it? I have my ways. The worst is over. I'm so tired. At rest, my child.
Oh, I walked right into him.
He's awake.
It's you!
And how does it feel to be whole again?
I don't know how you did it.
It wasn't easy, I assure you. You fought hard at first. Most do. But now it's done. The hard part's past.
I owe you my life. I'm yours to command. Thank you. Thank you for freeing me.
Thank you for letting.
Kev.
Let go your burden.
I'll rest now, yes. The endless dream calls to me. But before I close my eyes, I must know what will become of my children.
You mean the people made to suffer your cruel experiments? They'll be free now to return to their homes.
Homes? What homes? The sewers? The brothels? The prisons that we dragged them from?
You took these people against their will.
Yes. What little will there was for them to have. Are you really so naive? Do you appease a kind child simply because he wails? But I want to play with fire, Father. What would you say? As you wish. But then you'd answer for his burns.
These are not children, but men and women full grown.
In body, perhaps, but not in mind. Which is the very damage I sought to repair. I admit, without the piece of Eden, which you stole from us, my progress was slowed.
First time we hear Piece of Eden in the series.
Mixtures and extracts. My guards are proof of this. They were madmen before I found and freed them from the prisons of their own minds. And with my death, madmen they will be again.
You truly believe you were helping them?
It's not what I believe. It's what I know.
It's very interesting to hear the perspective of the people. I like the idea that you're not necessarily doing the right thing. All the time you're being manipulated. It's a part of the game. Fascinating stuff. I think, again, one of the many things I like about this game is the that Lego set approach they took means that there are many paths, but there's no golden path to parkour through. There's no it feels like it sprung up more or less naturally, which is not 100% how cities work, but it does make it feel much different than the grid-like patterns we were used to at this time. Alright, almost done. Yeah, the ragdolls don't have joints properly. Like, they don't have constraints of where their body should move. So you can see this guy up here, his knees... Okay, it's his whole waist. But their knees will just kind of like... If this is your knees and they should only moving backward, it'll just do this, which is horrific to look at. Broken knees are a real nasty one.
What news, Altair?
Seeing someone's knee bend the wrong way is a real bad one.
Kanye's dead.
Ugh. Kanye's dead.
Then you should return to Masyaf with news of your victory.
No, I misheard Garnier.
Speak it then, or would you have me read your mind?
What do you think he wanted from these people? That he would keep them and experiment on them as he did?
Hearing a faint, like...
Not to ask, but act.
Hearing a faint, woo! Woo! It's really funny.
Only that he's dead.
But Garnier seemed to believe he was helping these people.
Is that what you
His
saw?
name is Garnier. I keep saying Garnier because of the fucking
pain.
shampoo.
Then why are we having this
Garnier
conversation?
Fructis.
I don't know.
Maybe it's
Forget I spoke
Maybelline.
of it.
I already have.
No.
Fast forward
He just said
to a
Garnier,
more
and I was like, Kanye's dead, and then I hear, woo! Woo! Alright, that was fun. Thank you, Luma, once again, as always, for joining me. I'm going to call it there because I am sleepy, and that's the only reason. Let me see where I'm at in the actual stream. Make sure I don't want it to cut too early. Yeah, that's fine. All right.